My name is Ian and welcome to Planted. In this video I'm going to show you how to pinch out the tender shoots, the tips of plants, to make a bushier plant. I've got lots of examples here that I want to share with you. Anybody can do this, and it has a profound effect on young juvenile plants and their ability to put on more flowers and more growth throughout the summer. Now, typically when you prune, you use clippers. These are secateurs, these are Felcos. We don't need these. You may want to use scissors. I find these unnecessarily fiddly. And the reason it's called pinching out is because you use the tips of your fingers. And if you're ambidextrous, you can very carefully and surgically remove the tip of the plant and make the plant more bushy. Now, here's our sample that I'm going to demonstrate on for you. This has a wonderful effect on helping plants grow themselves. Now we're going to start with this plant. This is the chocolate cosmos. I've grown this from a tuber. You can see the root just here, and we've got lots of nice stems, and if I left this it would be putting out flowers sooner, but I don't want that. This is not going to get planted outside for another 4 weeks, so I've got 4 weeks of greenhouse growth, and during that time it'll put on an awful lot more growth. So the pinching out is just going in. I'm going to keep this leaf and keep this leaf, but pinch that out like that. There. Now what we've just done is the root mass in here is 100%. We haven't changed that quantity of roots, but by reducing the tips we've reduced the crown by 10, maybe 15%. Here's what we took off. So now it's a little bit like reducing the revs on your engine. The roots don't have to work so hard to feed this crown. By removing these tips, we remove what's called apical dominance, and that is for the tip to want to grow to the sunlight and go and start flowering in this case. By removing this, we encourage branching lower down the plant. We get a nice dense bushy plant, and when a plant's been grown in a greenhouse it can get a little bit long and lanky and very soft because it has no wind movements. So by pinching out these tips, we reduce the height and we reduce the chance of the plant being beaten up in a strong wind. This has got 4 weeks, as I said, in a greenhouse. This is going to put out lots of new growth. It'll be very, very happy. So this is the Cosmos Otrosanguinea as a root, substantial plant. And here's this very same plant that I grew from seed. And as you can tell, they're very, very different. But the principle is the same. This distance between the leaves is long because it's been in a greenhouse. It's had optimal growing conditions. It could do with a bit more sunlight, but it's still cold outside. But I'm going to just pinch out the tip like that. And now this plant can put out little side shoots. And you saw how easy that was. It doesn't take but a second. So this is an example. Let's move on to some more. When you buy plants from a greenhouse, because they've had optimum conditions, no wind, lots of water, lots of fertilizer, high nighttime temperatures, and they really can get a little bit long and lanky. And I've grown this plant exactly like that to show you. This is scabious. I've grown this from seed, and you can just see how it's flopping over now. The distance of these nodes, these internodes, is a little bit longer than we want, and you can see it start to flop. So this plant is going to get pinched out. That reduces the weight on the end of the branch, and it means that the plant can now go upright. And the same as with the Cosmos, we've now changed the ratio of above ground growth to the amount of roots. It's much easier for the roots to put nutrient into this smaller volume. You saw how easy that was. Let's keep going. Now, when you buy plants from garden centers and nurseries, you may find, hopefully not, but it may be that you buy them and then they get it, but sometimes you can get bugs, in particular greenfly or aphid, which is exactly what this has got. You can just see a few little creatures living on the tip of this plant. Because this is nice and soft, it's easier for them to feed here or further down. And it's a mixture of whitefly and aphid. Now this is a seedling Nicotiana Langsdorffii. I neglected it. They sow in pots by themselves. When I find them, dig them up, put them in a pot and leave it, which is why it's a little bit gangly. Rather than just pinching out the tip here and removing some of the aphid and whitefly and the flowers, which you can see just there, I'm going to come down a lot further. And for this, I'm going to use my clippers. There we go. I removed the majority of the whitefly and greenfly, and I've also taken the weight off the end of the plant. Now the reason I use my clippers is that this was a little bit tougher, a little bit thicker, should have been done some time ago, and now it can start to grow these side shoots down here. This will be a nice, dense, healthy plant. Next, now this is a really nice Antirrhinum. It's called Gummy. I've had this a few years. It's got these beautiful, I think these flowers are just exquisite. They're very architectural. They hang down like this, and I've got just a location for this plant. But I want to give this a bit of a haircut and make it bushy some more. And all I have to do is just come in, find a joint and pinch. Now I've got some more cutting material. I could easily take the flowers off this, a little bit of hormone, sandy mix, and I could use this to propagate from. So let me just do this. A little bit of practice at pinching out the tips of your plants, and you'll soon realize how easy it is and how effective. Do bear in mind that if I want to pinch this out, I could go like that, but then I end up with this piece of stem. So I really want to come down to the top of that leaf. This stem can't regrow, and it will die back anyway. I may as well remove it. And there we are. We've just reduced the tip growth. It'll become bushy, ready for including into what I think will be a beautiful arrangement. This is a beautiful white passion flower. I bought this a few months ago. I've already tipped it once because the stem is right here, and this is where it started to split and put out two branches. But now, given that this is all new growth, this is way too much. Now you can't, yeah, that's just a little bit too thick. I can't do that with my nails, so I'll use the clippers. The reason I'm sacrificing this is that you can try and save it, but they very easily break and snap. So I would rather get more branching on my plant and make it easier to handle. There, that one was quite easy. So now I'm not going to fight. I can put this into my arrangement, and I'll get more foliage that will come on the plant because of tipping this. And here you go. We've now got some more material that we can take cuttings with. So those examples show you how easy it is just to remove 10-20% of the foliage, get the plant to lose its apical dominance, put out new growth, and you get this improved ratio between roots and the growth above it. Let's look what it looks like. This is a plant called Ceratifica. I grew these from seed. This is the white one. I've never seen it for sale. Very happy to have this. I've got 10 of these, and I'm going to plant them in a drift planting. I think it'll look really good. Now, what I want to show you, I'm actually going to sacrifice that leaf. You can see all of this, all these new shoots that are initiated down the stem. That's because it was pinched out 3 weeks ago, and you can just see where it was pinched out there, and then all of the new growth around it. So rather than this being a long gangly plant, which is very easy when it's greenhouse grown, it can be pinched back, put out more shoots, and as it gets hardened off and prepared for planting in the summer, early summer, we end up with a nice balanced bushy plant that's not top heavy. So this is the result of pinching. And another example would be this cosmos. I know it's tiny and it doesn't look very exciting, but you can see here this shoot has started to grow, and we've also got a cluster of shoots at the top. When plants get too tall, that leverage of the weight at the top of the plant is so much that they just fall over. And when they fall over, you can never put them back upright because they're all twisted due to photo and geotropism. But pinching them now really does help them improve their shape. So there's our examples, pinching out and the ability to improve the future health, shape and flowering ability for your display later in the year. And this is particularly useful for plants that you buy from a greenhouse in late spring, early summer. They're hot, they're soft, they've been growing very, very fast, and they go from that environment into your garden, and they really can flop. So don't be afraid to pinch them out, cut them back, and regain that balance that these plants will reward you with. Anybody can do this. This is not advanced, this is not for professionals. Anybody can do this. Just removing those tips really does make a big difference to the display that you're going to get for the rest of this season. And you'll see most of these plants in a new perennial planting that I've done, and you'll see how they get bushy and are manageable. And then you can go in and do even more pruning because you've got more branches from which to thin. So I hope this helps. This is very easy. It's for everybody to do it. Thank you so much for watching. Happy spring. Summer's around the corner. Bye for now.